Hello and welcome to Sox Addicts Podcast, your safe place to find support for your Red Sox addiction, your Red Sox PTSD, your Red Sox joy, your Red Sox pain. We're just here to support one another. I am here with my co-hosts, Christina and Liz. They are the Soxiest fans you could ever find. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show. Hello. Hello. And hello.
Hello.
How are you guys?
I've had better days, but today was a great one because we won, finally.
We won.
Lord.
We'll talk about the game when our guest shows up. We have a guest that's going to be here. And it's been a while. It's been since Christina's birthday. We had to recover physically from the birthday.
Man, that was a long recovery.
That was a long recovery. So that was fun. Like, I think it was a good birthday party. I think.
It was wonderful. Yes. I'm a little. It's just allergies and stuff, so I sound a little.
Oh, I know. It's bad. And you had bad weather down there? My kids have had some bad weather.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, yes.
My daughter's still without power. She's been without power since Thursday.
Oh wow.
Amber.
Oh my goodness.
She lives in Katy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well
was it like a big tornado? It was a big tornado, right?
There was a tornado where?
There was one. He's been in the rest, I think 3 or 4.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, well, our guest is here. I'm gonna let him in. We've got Mike Bova here, comedian. Oh, you're there. You're here. You're on with us. Hello, Mike.
Hello.
Hi.
So, welcome to Sox Addicts Podcast. It's basically just 3. Can you hear me? Oh, hold on. Are you muted for some reason? No, you're not muted. Can you hear us?
All right. I can't hear you guys for some reason.
Okay, we can hear you now.
I can hear him. Just he can't hear us.
Let's see.
There we go.
Gotcha. Yeah, that is because you're on our show, which is the show of technical difficulties.
Yes.
It's literally a thing that happens every episode, and it is something we wear as a badge. Technical, yeah.
Can we do the Brady Bunch? Like you look up like the look over, you look.
Here's a story.
Oh
Bunch of Sox Addicts.
Yes, we need that.
Yeah, we got it. So tell us a little bit about you. I know that you're a comedian and also a recording artist. So
sure,
let's get to know you a little bit.
Sox fan for many years. Actually, my office is Green Monster.
I love it.
There's a 2013 World Series. Right there, it says Red Sox fans welcome. Yankees fans use the rear door.
I love it.
I love that.
That is great.
I'm a New Englander living in a New Yorker's body. So I'm a Bruins fan. I'm a Celtics fan. I am not a Patriots fan. I do like the Patriots, but I'm a Cowboys fan. So that's the only.
Oh wow. You have 2 Texas girls on here, but she's not a Cowboys fan. She's a Dolphins fan. I grew up a Cowboys fan, but I don't really care about football much.
I'm a huge Miami Dolphins fan.
Okay. That's cool.
Yes, and that is.
I'm not a Patriots fan, so.
It's opposite. This way, Liz. I can't make my pen go right that way. Wait, no, that way?
I literally have no
makeup
on or anything, but I have been under the weather. I have not felt very well, and so it's just this.
You still look beautiful.
Beautiful anyway. Beautiful. Yeah, she's our last episode was her big birthday bash, and she had lots of cool birthday wishes that came from all 4 World Series. She got a wish from someone from each World Series team.
Wow.
It was pretty awesome. Kenley Jansen had a message for her. Brock Holt sang to her.
Oh, wow.
Yes. That was the best.
When Brock had long hair, like I remember, I think it was the 2018 year when they won the World Series and all that. And my little daughters, like, my daughters are both Red Sox fans. But my little one is like, she bought in. She drank the Kool-Aid and everything,
Love it.
We don't
That's good parenting right there.
There you go. Right. So Father of the Year. And we don't have Ness in here. We have the Yankees channel. Yes.
So
I had to go.
We know about yes.
I had to go MLB package and stuff. And so now it's like my wife, she comes downstairs. She's like, "How'd you get nested?" I go, "It's not." I go, "It's MLB, right?" And she goes, I go, "We got the free trial and stuff, right?" And then I bought the package because it gave me such a great deal on it. So we watch Red Sox games every night. But my daughter, she's like,
Great.
she goes, "Dad," she goes, "Brock Holt looks like a girl with his long hair, you know." She's like, "I want to call him Brooke," and I'm like, "Don't do that.
Brooke.
Don't call him Brooke."
That's
Holt.
so funny.
That is funny. That
That
is
is
funny.
very funny.
So
Well, what does she think of Costas? Costas is my favorite. Like, I love his personality. I love his nails. I love his hair. I love
Yeah.
everything about him.
yeah, they I don't know. They loved Andrew Benintendi. Okay.
Oh, his
Oh.
hair was amazing.
They
hair.
loved Andrew.
Beautiful
So
hair.
my oldest daughter was on the fence because she was in high school at the time, and so this is going back 2000, I think 17 was the first time I took my girls there, and so she kind of like Andrew Benintendi, but she was on the fence, and I took them to Lids, right, and my little one bought a Red Sox hat. My older one was like, "Can I buy a Yankees hat?" I'm like,
What?
Oh no,
so
that would be a kid disowned.
so I let her buy it, and so I said, "Listen, before you become a Yankees fan," because all of her friends were like, "Dad, all my friends are Yankees fans." I get it. I said, "Before you do that, before you commit, let me take you to Fenway, and then at the end of the 8th inning, when everybody sings Sweet Caroline, okay, you let me know if you're a Red Sox fan or a Yankees fan." So they're taking the game. They both had a crush on Andrew Benintendi, and 37,000 people singing Sweet Caroline where they're on
Yes.
it was a night game, whatever. And I see her looking around. I'm like, she bought in.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's the perfect feeling
That is
ever.
the best parent manipulation I've ever heard of, and I love it. You should write a book on that.
Bribery always works with
Yes.
kids. So
Yes. Well, see, I did it with threats. You're not allowed to bring home a Yankee fan. You're not allowed to date a Yankee fan. Like, yeah.
Yeah, the deal in mine was always you're not allowed to date a Yankee fan. You could date a serial killer. I don't care. But you're not
But no Yankees fans.
That's
They're
always
not
been
allowed.
them.
Not allowed.
serial
Serial
killer
killers, yeah.
guy that might have a reason. They're they have their reasons. Maybe I don't know. It's fine. Maybe I can look past that. But Yankee fan, no. There's no
There's
past
no
that.
excuse.
I asked her after the game. I said, "Red Sox fan or Yankees fan?" She's like, "Red Sox." I'm like, "Good. We're gonna go home and burn that."
Good. Smart
Yes,
girl.
yes. That is literally I have this video of my son, and I look back at it now because he's about 11 years old and he has a torch in his hand and he's burning a Yankee shirt, and I'm videoing it. So I have like proof of my idiocy as a parent, but it was for a good cause, and he burnt a Yankee shirt, and he didn't get burnt, thank God.
Good.
But I did allow my son to have like a little torch and burn a Yankees
And burning.
shirt.
Mother of the
Yeah,
Mother of the year.
Mother of the Year for sure,
Yeah.
sure. He is
Do all of you live in Boston, the Boston area?
only I do, but I am from
No.
Texas, and I just moved here in November.
Okay.
Christina's in Texas, Liz is in Georgia,
All right.
I'm in Hotlanta. Right there.
and she
Oh,
went to the
yes.
Braves series.
Okay. Oh,
And I did my walk of shame. that day.
Hey, that team
But you
is
know what's-
good right now.
But the one thing that I love, all the stadiums that I've been among all the fans, I love the Brave fans because they are the best. They will not boo you. They will not talk smack. I love the Tommy Hawk. I love this. Oh my God, I love it. And they're always like, "Good game. You guys are great." Never have I ever had an experience where they're like, "Oh man, you guys suck." Nothing. So I love them. So when the Red Sox don't play the Braves, I usually root for the Braves because they're really good. They are a great team. So.
So can I tell you who the worst fans are? So I had this experience, right?
Ooh.
We're at Fenway Park a couple of years ago, and Tampa's in town. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
there's a bunch of
gosh.
women behind us from Florida. They're all Tampa, and we were not with these guys. It was just my wife, myself, and my dogs are probably going to bark, just so you know, because my
Oh wait, we have that on the show all the time. You
sorry.
belong here.
so it was my wife, myself, and my two girls, and then there were a bunch of people from Maine that took the bus in or train in or whatever, and they're sitting next to us, and they're kind of loud or whatever. So they leave early to catch the bus, and it's like 4-4, and for some reason Tampa always scores runs in the top of the ninth. It drives me insane, right? Okay, and so now these women are like, it's awful quiet down there now, isn't it? You know, and they
no.
take their shoes off, they put their feet out, like, and I'm like what, you know? And I'm like, you guys are like, you're not alpha. Just get the my little daughter was so mad. She's like, Dad, they're making me so mad. I go, listen, just laugh it off, okay? Laugh it off, not a big deal. And but they were so rude, man.
Oh man.
Ugh, I
That's not
hate
good.
fans like that. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you know the female fans like that, they just, I'm like, yeah, we're not, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a video of a woman at Minute Maid bullying, like stands up, sticking her tongue out slowly. I made a TikTok of it. I didn't care. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like blast her. But no one will ever know who she is. But yeah,
Trashy.
we've definitely dealt with that with Astros fans. I've dealt with it with the White Sox fans in Chicago.
Sure.
But yeah, the funny thing is that at Fenway, when they're Yankees fans, they're actually pretty nice. They get on my nerves, but I haven't had a bad experience with them. Matter of fact, when Christina and I were there for the series, was that in June or the June one? Okay, in June of last year, there was Yankees fans behind us, and they like when we started saying Yankees suck, they were like, "Yeah, we suck. Yeah, we suck." And when Stanton would come up, they'd be like, "Oh, Stan, you bum, get up!" You know, it was great. So they did it for us. We didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I love Pesky poll where it says Yankees suck on there. So I took a picture of it and I blew
Oh,
it
nice.
to my friends and all that.
Yeah.
We had box seats right there in the right field line. It was
I
pretty
love
cool.
it.
Like every year we get better and better seats. Some advice to people watching this is if you're going to see a day game, and it's like summertime, do not get the bleacher seats because it was hot AF. Okay?
yeah.
Oh.
I don't like the bleacher seats, period. Christina and I sat there one time and it was you can't like see well. Like you
Yeah.
can't, and there's no way to see, like, because it's hard to see if it's a ball or a strike from that. It's too far away, but then there's no place to see it like on a board or whatever. So it's kind of, you know, but we wanted to experience it. And plus that game, we weren't going to be there the whole time.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's every time we go to a game, we always get really good seats because if I'm paying to go to a game or if I'm going to be at the game, you know, because I'm coming all the way from Texas, of course I want to have like a really good seat.
Really good seat.
But we weren't planning. We were going for the weekend series, but we weren't planning on going on Friday. We were just planning on going on Saturday and Sunday. But then we got in Friday, but it was already going to be the fourth inning. And I was like, well, you know what? Let's just get some bleacher seats just for today because we already had our tickets for Saturday and Sunday. So that's the only reason why we got the bleacher seats. But it was just, but we didn't get there, remember, to like the fourth inning, Melissa.
Yeah, I didn't. And I got there even later.
Yeah, I think you got there in the sixth inning. I got there in the fourth.
Because my flight was delayed.
We flew and met each other there. So
yeah, I was not that great.
Yeah.
Now the people, let me say this: the people in the bleacher seats are fun people. They're fun people. But if you want to watch the game, that was the one where Houck got that ball in the face. I didn't see. I got there afterward, but yeah, that was when Houck got the ball in the face.
Yes, it was exactly.
Oh, so like I've told y'all, but today Houck's niece said that she wore our Incredible Houck shirt to a thing last night, and then her uncle Tanner's dad was like, "Where'd you get that shirt?" So he bought a couple of our shirts. Tanner Houck's dad.
Awesome!
Yay! That's so great.
I know. I was like, "Yay!" Because that's one of my favorites. Our Incredible Houck shirt. We have a shirt that says Incredible Houck, but it looks like the Incredible Hulk, like the font.
Sorry about that.
So yeah.
I'm just getting over the weather too, Christina. So, by the way, where are you in Texas? I was just down in Texas a couple months ago. I was on tour.
I live 90 miles south of Houston. Very small little town called Ganado, but it's 90 miles south of Houston. It's between Victoria and Houston. Victoria, Texas, and Houston.
I didn't know there was a lot of stuff after Houston, you know, because I did a gig in Houston downtown at the Hyatt Regency. Downtown Houston is so awesome.
Yeah, my daughter lives there.
7 Mile underground mall. You can walk under the city and all that stuff, which is kind of weird, but you know, I felt like a Scooby-Doo episode. I did Waco, I did Austin, I did San Antonio. So I'm going back down to Texas. Hopefully, going to play Houston this time. We'll see how it goes. But
cool.
So you go all over the United States.
All over. I raise money for veterans, so that's my cause. I even wrote a song called "Superheroes to Me," which is for veterans and troops to honor them. And so I'm getting ready to sign I can't give a lot of information, but there's a couple very famous producers. Ooh. And we're going to sign a 5-album country music deal.
You need a backup singer?
You guys can all sing backup.
I can. No. Okay. I don't know if they. I have a video of Christina singing. She's like, oh, that's.
Got it.
That's in the work right now. They're working on the contract, and but a couple of very famous producers, and they produce some major.
Congratulations on that. That is amazing.
Yes.
Appreciate that. So that's going to be that's going to happen by this time next year. I should be a household name. We'll see how it goes.
Woo.
Cool. Well, if you're
awesome.
ever in Georgia, let me know. If you ever come down this way.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
know we're a little hood down here. I hate it. Atlanta is the worst, but I'm here and I'm just embracing it. Hopefully, I'll be able to move
I've been close.
up north.
I've been at Beaufort, South Carolina,
Okay.
up above Savannah a little bit, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So you haven't heard of it.
Cool.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's pronounced Beaufort because, like North Carolina, it's just spelling Beaufort. They pronounce it Beaufort, and South Carolina pronounces it Beaufort. So they're all hicked in. And
I like Beaufort better.
We have a Buford here. We have a Buford here in Georgia too.
Beaufort.
That's crazy. Okay. Well,
I'll
that's cool. Yeah, let us know.
I'll get down to Georgia. The comedy scene. So I'll get down there. I'm sure.
That sounds awesome.
Talk about the game today.
Oh yes.
Oh my God.
That was fun.
If
That was
we
fun.
did-
Okay, so yesterday he messaged me and said something about we were going to win the game yesterday. And I was like, yeah. And then we lost pretty bad.
That was terrible. It was a terrible game yesterday.
I think that was yesterday. And then today he said the same. And I was like, that's what happens. They're going to break my heart, whatever. But he was right this time. So
I did say that. I said they're going to win yesterday, and then I'm like, yeah, I take that back. It's like now I know how Mets fans feel. Okay, did you guys see the video?
Oh my God.
And they're like, it says Italian fan, and he's like yelling stuff, right? He's like, swing the bat, right? And I don't know the guy's name, Abraham. It's like, come on, it's like Abraham Lincoln. I mean, it was really funny. He's just yelling from like top bleachers to swing the bat, and
Oh my
the
God.
Red Sox losing so many games. I'm like, I know how Mets fans feel now.
Oh my God. It's so frustrating because we all know that the Cardinals are not the greatest team
No,
right
they're
now.
not that great.
They were like at 0.419 average. So I was like, how are we losing to these teams? I'm like, how in the world? And just to see how it was just messy. So like everything. Today I was like, here we go again. I'm just gonna sit here and watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm glad we won today, but it was a bullpen game. we played their bullpen, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, but I take what I can get.
no, I take the win, but it didn't make me feel any better as far as how our guys are because they were hitting off the bullpen. We got to play the Rays next until they can beat a team like the Rays, like the Braves.
Yeah,
a good team. Then I'll feel a little bit better.
Yes.
I'm excited and glad we won today, but at the same time, I've got to remind myself, like, hey, yeah, we won today, but it was against their bullpen pitchers. Like, we didn't beat like an amazing team today.
Right.
So, like, until we do that, I'm still a little not skeptical because I'm never negative, but I'm still a little like, just don't want to get my hopes up too high just to be like let down again. Because
it almost seems like the Red Sox are either like very, very good, like where they're hitting today, they were like phenomenal.
Yes.
Or they're very, very bad where they can't score runs. It's like you got to score more than 1 or 2 runs if you want to win a game. So did anybody tell them that? But Devers hit another home run today. That's five.
Yeah.
And then I started to think, what is the record? And Ken Griffey Jr. has the record. It's like 8 straight games he homered in. And I hope Devers just continues and breaks.
That would be wonderful.
Awesome.
You know who else has done 5 in a row?
No, don't even say it. Don't even say it.
Bobby
Novak. No.
Bobby.
No.
Bobby Novak.
Okay. We have to ask Mike.
I'm talking 2020 in the bigs. He hit 5 in a
Now
row.
we have to ask you, Mike. How do you feel about Bobby D? How do you feel personally, professionally, baseball? Like, what is your take on him?
When he first came up to the Red Sox and he was hitting home runs, I'm like, this kid's got a future. And then just little by little, he just like those hits stopped coming.
Now my
And
other
then
dog wants to
it's like,
go.
Yeah.
okay, anybody can field, but and
Yeah.
now it's like, he deserves to be at the Woo Sox. I mean,
It's true. It's
what are,
true.
what are you gonna do? Like Tristan Casas, like I was asking the Red Sox, like bring Tristan Casas up like 2 years ago, instead of the end of last year. It's like bring him up,
Mhm.
because he's
Mhm.
so good. I mean, he is like,
Mhm.
I was thinking about this, right? Like when Houston was winning everything, and you look at their lineup from the first hole to, well, the only guy that was the weak spot was Martin Maldonado. Okay, at the ninth spot, the catcher, not a very good hitter. But 1 through 8, you fear them. It's like
Oh, the
Mhm.
Astros lineup. Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
the Red Sox is like, okay, if Trevor
Braves.
Story was still there, okay, you'd have Story. If Tristan
Yeah.
Casas was there, you got Devers. I mean, Connor Wong's been doing very
Oh,
well.
Connor Wong's, yeah,
Very.
he's been on.
Great.
He's been on. Hamilton got a home run today, and I was very happy about that because I actually am not a Hamilton hater. I do believe in him. He's a speed demon. There's so many things that he can
Yeah.
do. He just hasn't done them yet.
Yeah.
So I'm
I'm
glad.
not a hater either, but also the pitcher
Yeah.
will run off of this, wasn't.
Exactly.
I am.
I'm
kinda
it wasn't a
over- I'm
Verlander
kinda-
pitcher that it's his,
I'm kind of
but
over the Coopers and Smith. I'm kind of over them.
they've
I
actually
just
been
don't
getting
care.
hits though.
Yeah.
Cooper's got a hit
But
today.
like you
Smith
said,
got
it was
hit
against a
today.
bullpen.
But it was a bullpen game. But even the games we lost, they were putting it in play. Like,
Yeah.
And Romy, and see, the thing is,
Oh, I like Romy a lot.
I like Romeo a lot too.
but it's like, here's what I liked about Brock Holt was he was such a utility player. They would put him anywhere.
Anyway.
He
Mhm.
would play shortstop, second base.
Hey, you could pitch 30 miles an hour.
Yeah. So I used to hate those games where like somebody would score like 18 runs against the Red Sox. You're like, throw somebody else in, throw a position player in, and they're just lobbing the
Yeah.
ball over. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's get beat like 50-0.
Yeah, it's
Oh
fun.
Lord.
I'm with you though, Liz, like with the Cooper and Dom Smith, but they have actually come through in some of the games, even the games we've lost, but they've actually gotten a hit.
Today Cooper came through. He hit a double.
But
if
even
I'm
the
not
other
mistaken.
games that we lost, like Smith got hits, and then that one game too, it was against not the Rays. We lost. Yes, he got thrown out at second, but he got that hit off the wall. But then he tried to make it to a double. Of course, it bounced off the wall, and he got him out at second. But he put the ball in play. Like had he stopped at first, he would have had a single.
Right.
Bad base running cost him the out, but he at least put the ball in play. So he's put the ball in play here and there, not as consistent as I would like,
Right.
but he has
Yeah.
put it in play. I'm not gonna lie, and I know people are probably gonna hate me for this, but I still think it's an age thing. Bayo has still a lot to learn.
He
Oh
does, he
man,
does.
yes.
I love Bayo, I do, but
He
forever
needs more discipline. He
Yeah.
needs more
Yes.
discipline. He needs more.
And
It
I
was heartbreaking to see.
I do
him.
think he's going to be
The next page,
But-
right?
the
Yes.
next Pedro. I do.
Not right now.
But not right now. But he
No,
has
no.
got to learn discipline, and he has got to learn to control his emotions, his attitude,
Yep.
because he was making me mad when he would make a mistake, and he was
What?
just looking
No,
at
and
the
then he was
umpire.
smiling and laughing at one point, and I was like, "What is
who?
that?
Oh,
You think
Bayo,
it's funny?
then-
You think it's funny
And
that
then he would like look at the ump like all mad because he didn't like that should have been a strike. And I was like, no, honey, it was a ball. It was a fucking
Yeah.
ball. Excuse my language. It was a damn ball. It was out of the zone. It might
Yeah.
have looked like a strike to you, but it was not. And he shows these emotions where he's like almost like he's throwing a little bit of attitude. And I guess that's where the
Yeah.
teacher in me comes out, because I'm like, when my students at school start to show me a little attitude, I'm like, don't
Oh,
make
he
it
He
I have to
definitely still
rein it
needs a
in.
lot of discipline.
Yes,
A
and
lot
that
of
comes with
discipline.
age and immaturity, and and I'm not saying, I really do think he'll be a Pedro.
He will.
I really think he's going to be a star pitcher. I just think he needs a lot of growing,
Yeah.
maturing, and
Mhm.
learning. And then when he does give up a big hit, I've noticed that like when he gives up a home run, then after that he's like tries to overcompensate, and then he just gets a little bit wild. He needs to be able to. A good pitcher like the Verlanders, your Pedros, your Clemens, your big unit, they're gonna give up home runs. No pitcher is perfect, but it's how you deal afterwards. That one's gone, you let it go, and you get focused for the next one.
Like
Well,
you-
also they're having like Bailey is having them not throw fastballs. They're all doing the same thing, so the batters are knowing what they're gonna throw. Like they already know.
What were you gonna say, Mike? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
I was going to say like Pavetta today, right? He just gave up the one home run. That was it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let it go.
he is
Mhm.
a beast. He is.
oh he is.
And the Red Sox have had beast pitchers. You know,
Yes.
I was there for Nathan Eovaldi's first home game in 18. It's like, you know, when Nathan was around, it was like, man, he was like coming back from, you know, I think 2 Tommy John surgeries. But so now we give up Chris Sale, and look at what Chris Sale's doing for Atlanta.
Oh my God.
I know.
I was there, guys. I was there for that game, and I cried along with everybody who was sitting around me. They were like, Chris, oh, you suck. You couldn't do that for us. I was just like going at it. But I mean, a lot of our guys that we have right now, they are very young. Almost all of them. And the one thing that we can really do talk about is how great pitching has been, though. The one thing we were all worrying about, we all
our starting
about,
pitching.
It is
crazy.
pitching has been great. Pitching has been great. So just the bats, you know, have been, there's times where they're just freaking dead.
And there's some days they're good, and then there's some days like they're just dead, you know. And I swear, like, it seems like this happened to us last season too. I feel like last season, and I really don't know the stats for every team. I know that from the games I saw, and then I don't just watch our games. I do try to watch other games, but not all of them. You know, I watch all our games. But I feel like we're the team that always leaves the bases loaded. Like, bases loaded, and then it's like out, double play ball, we're done. I'm like, what the? Not one run, bases loaded, and then it's like. It's like, to me, we had so many opportunities against the Rays with bases loaded. We had opportunities against, you know, the Braves. It's like, to me, we're the team.
With the Braves. With the Braves alone. 9 and 10 men left on bases.
And then we just
terrible.
go there. And I'm like, you know, and then it's the ones you want to, like, Carita, you know, Devers. He came up into 3 different games with bases loaded. That's who you want up. And then he got out. I'm like, damn it, Carita, you're the one I need to do this, because you're the one that I trust to do this. Of course, he did it, but you get what I'm saying? Like, that's the person you want in that situation, right? And of course, it didn't work out, but I feel like we are the team.
Uh-oh, she froze.
Oh, she froze.
She froze.
You froze, Mama.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You froze. It was like, it's like Frozen.
I was like, oh. No, but it is every time we do have men on bases. Every time we do have men on bases, it's never the person we want. It's always the one who
Bobby D
will not come in clutch. Will not come in clutch with Bobby D. Cooper,
that's what Bobby D does. What he does.
I mean,
so today's game, I think it was top of the 5th, right? They had bases loaded, no outs, and I'm like. And I posted on Twitter, I'm like, come on, let's get a huge inning, right? So I figured they're going to hang 8 or something like that, like an ugly number. And they got 2 runs. And I'm like, somebody hit into the double play after they got a couple runs. And I'm like, oh my Lord, we got 2 runs out of that. We had nobody out, bases loaded.
Nobody out.
But that seems like to be our story. And that was last season too. It's like we were like the team that leaves the bases loaded all the time. Like we're the podcast with the technical difficulties, and the Red Sox are the team who like to leave the bases loaded. Like, that's just the way it goes.
That is what they love to do. And
see, Thomas Carrieri's thing, the tweet where it was like the Red Sox live in Roku City now or whatever.
Oh my God,
that was so
Roku.
funny.
I haven't been on Twitter.
The Roku Red Sox. It's the Roku. That's the whole thing. Hashtag Roku.
Like, look,
Red
because
Sox.
behind her, she's got the Roku City.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
It's still playing in there. I was like, oh, okay, we're watching the game there.
It's either got to be Roku or yellow uniforms, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
that's the
yes, definitely.
Roku and your City Connect jerseys. There you go.
But it's gonna be tomorrow the race again. So
tomorrow, I'm dreading that.
I hate Trop Field.
Yeah, I know.
I hate Trop Field. I hate it.
Crazy is the games are so freaking close.
Yes,
and it's like it could go. I almost get my hopes up, and then my hopes are dashed because they.
It's at the end. It's always at the end that they.
Yeah. Like, wasn't it the last game they had an error, and then a couple runs?
Yep.
Like, you've got to be kidding me. Because I'm thinking it'll go bottom of the 9th and they'll walk it off, but no. Rays score 2 runs, and it always happens.
And they beat it. Yeah, we're tied 5-5, top of the 9th. They score 2 runs, we lose 7-5. And like I said, I just hate Trop Field. I hate it.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah. If it hits catwalk A, B, C, it's a this. But if it hits D, B, A, it's a this. If it hits 5, 4, 3, shut the fuck up and just if it's a whole.
Drink some orange. Okay.
Hate that crap.
Yeah,
I'm
we
with you,
definitely
Tropicana.
need to win because
Mhm.
we are
Yes.
down.
Oh,
We're in fourth place right now because all of our losses. We're back to
I know.
4. I mean,
And because we lost three or four to them, that's what put us in the
yeah.
hole. Hopefully, like I was really hoping, like with the Bruins, right? You know how Florida beat them last year, they came back with 3-1, and I was hoping that this year the script would be flipped, right? So the Bruins would come back, they won, game 5, and then I'm like, maybe they'll come back and they'll flip the script. I'm hoping that the Red Sox flip the script on Tampa and they take the series, whatever. At least take the series, and we'll have some
Yeah.
momentum.
Definitely, definitely.
I am
Hey,
hoping that all these laws is just for our Netflix show that will be coming in next year. I hope that it's gonna end. It's gonna turn around, and oh my god,
Yeah.
we started crappy, and we're winning. We won the
That's
World
gonna
Series.
be like
I'm hoping.
yeah. With Fever Pitch, that
Yeah.
when they started making that movie, they didn't know we were gonna break the curse.
right.
Yeah.
So
So
maybe making this is gonna be like making Fever Pitch.
I mean, we can
And
beat
boom,
them.
they're
Like,
gonna have to change
we
it up.
can beat the Rays. I mean, honestly, like Mike said, I mean, every game we lost was just, it came down to the end, and it was by,
Came
so
down to
it's
by
not-
1.
yeah. So it's not like
Yeah.
it's not
Right, no, they're
doable.
blowing us out,
It's not that it's not like they just, slaughtered us like 20 something or whatever. like
No, they're
two
not.
days
It's
ago.
only by 1 or 2 runs. It hasn't even been that many. Yes. So I
Yeah,
mean,
so-
it is, and it's Hal tomorrow and Bradley. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who it's gonna be. So I'm just hoping, guys. I'm wearing my City Connect jersey tomorrow. Maybe.
Hopefully we take 2
Okay,
out of
then
the
I'll wear
3.
mine too. Well, I'll be
It's
at
a
work.
3-game series, so hopefully we take 2 out of the 3 at least. I mean,
Yeah,
be
we'll have
beautiful to sweet, but if we could at least take 2 out of the 3, I'd be so happy.
Absolutely, that would be amazing. And
Yep.
like they got so much potential. It's just that
And strike a Rosarena out, because I swear if I have to look at his face one more time, I'm gonna punch that TV.
When he does this thing,
Rosarena, I
he
feel
does this in the camera. I can't stand him either. I can't. So
so
please,
smug, that face of his. I just
I don't know.
burn
why.
candles tomorrow, guys. Burn
I don't
everything,
hate him. I don't
whatever
know.
we need.
Christina, you mentioned before about students. Are you a teacher?
Yes,
What do you teach?
4th grade science and social studies.
Okay, my wife's
Yeah.
a kindergarten
4th grade
teacher. So
science.
like the whole
Oh, your wife's a kindergarten teacher?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an easy
Aw.
job.
Not at any age. So I
It's
have
not.
respect for teachers. Yeah, I
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
And it's not just this, like I've always told them, it's not even just the students. Some of the students I love, it's the parents that come with the students.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, you're not my baby. Well,
Right.
your baby did that. I mean, they just made a mistake, but your kid is not perfect. They're gonna make
Mhm.
mistakes. But it's that it's changed so much. When I was a kid, if I got in trouble at school,
Oh,
my
yeah.
parents were, "What did you do?"
Right.
And now
Yeah.
a kid gets in trouble at school, and it's like,
The teacher's fault.
"Oh, it's the teacher's
Yeah.
fault." Yeah.
Yeah.
You're picking on the kid. I'm like,
Mm.
it was so
Mm.
different. When I was growing up, I was scared. If I got in trouble at school, I didn't want to tell my parents because I knew my butt was gonna get it,
Yeah.
And now it's like it's flipped, It's now like, oh, you're just picking on my kid. It's the teacher's fault.
Yeah.
What did you do? You didn't. And I'm like, no, little Johnny is
No,
Yeah.
it's your child. It's your child. Stop
Yeah.
it.
not.
I am not a teacher because I would catch a case.
I
'Cause I would be like-
know. Kudos to Christina. Kudos to Christina and other
Yes,
teachers.
because
Oh
I
my
would
God.
probably either punch a parent or something.
Go from 0 to jail here.
What's really funny is like, the parents would be like, I don't know where they get it from. Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right?
Oh yeah.
So-
They get it
Exactly.
from you. They get it from you.
My
Yep.
teacher was in a parent teacher conference, right? And the parents kind of like looking around and everything, and then oh my gosh, it's like that's a really nice ring and stuff like that. It's like, is that a carrot, whatever? And it's like, I'm trying to talk to you about your kid here. You got ADHD. No wonder you
Yeah.
have ADHD. You have
Mhm.
Oh,
ADHD.
oh my God, no.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Focus.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it nowadays. It definitely school has been different from when I went to school till now. My kids are teenagers, and I'm like, I don't even know how your teachers put up with all of y'all. Like, that's terrible.
Nope.
Terrible.
Hey, can we talk about gender and like, because America has this mental health crisis, right?
Yes.
It's right. Like I went out to LA. I did a show with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and some other celebrities out in LA. And I'm driving around the streets of Los Angeles, and I'm looking at people, and I'm just like, Wow. I mean, it was eye opening. Like when you get out to like a big city like that, and you're like, you see homeless everywhere, tent cities. Like I pulled up to a crosswalk, and this guy's walking across the street, and he's like looking at me, like yelling stuff at me. Right? What the hell did I do? So Jaron, posting inspirational quotes, journal,
Mhm.
really
Oh yes.
getting it out there about his mental struggles, and
Yes.
I think is so cool that he's
Yes.
that, and I'm sure he's impacting a lot of people, and we need
For
more.
sure. Because it's good to know you're not alone when you're dealing with something like that. Like I've dealt with it. We've all dealt dealt with depression. We've all and I've had family members that have dealt with it. And it's just important to know that you're not the weirdo. You're not the person, because we all deal with it. It's more prevalent than people like to admit.
Right.
And so it's
And that
definitely
it can happen to anybody. I mean, and I don't know how far back it goes for his depression, but remember 2 seasons ago or last season actually when he missed that ball and everybody made
yes.
fun of him and everybody like to
Yeah.
me I was like, okay, that's just an error, guys. Like
Mhm.
and after that, the comeback that he has
Yes.
gone from then, I mean, he's like the best. He has the best, the best
Yeah.
attitude. He's always there giving it his best. He's hitting good. So I can just imagine how he was feeling, that time because people on
Yeah.
the internet are very, very
They
bully. And
are.
oh my God.
That's why a lot of people aren't on Twitter, like
Sure.
certain broadcasters, certain players. They're not on Twitter because people can just be so vicious. I mean,
Right.
imagine like with all the Hamilton hate right now, for instance. I'll just use him for instance. Everybody talking about whatever, like that's a person. And I get it. Like when they frustrate me, I'm like, oh, why'd you do that? Like, and then that's it. I'm not gonna be like, you suck, go
Yeah.
back wherever, like quit playing. Like
Right.
I'm not gonna be like that because we all make mistakes. Everybody has their whatever. And but imagine, I can't imagine being that person and their family members are them and seeing all the hate that is put on the internet. So
I remember.
It was,
I remember.
sorry.
I remember Jaron missing that catch, and he just
mhm.
like stood there. I can't remember who backed him up and grabbed it or whatever, but and I think that's the reason. It's like, okay, you missed it, but I think people were making fun of like he didn't go.
He didn't go back for it. Yeah.
He didn't go back for it. Yeah.
And so,
Yes.
but the turnaround. See, I was hoping like Bobby Dahlbeck, like when he started, because I think he's got that potential, but he didn't. Like Jaron made it. He made a 180-degree turnaround.
Mhm.
He was just like,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I'm going to do this. And
Yeah.
I think he's still got that mindset. Well, it's mediocre. I'm gonna, but if that light flipped on inside of him like that, Bobby
Mhm.
Dahlbeck would be as good as.
I think he would be so great.
Yeah.
He would be
Christina's made
so
that
great.
comparison before. She said how like Jaron went and like he messed up and then he went and buffed up, worked out, got ready, changed his batting stance, changed different things, and then but Bobby kind of he did get glasses at first. It seemed like that was maybe helping, but it's just his whole demeanor when he comes up to the plate before it's just like
Yeah.
here I am, and
He's in his head.
it's definitely mental, I think.
And for Bobby D, he just needs to get out of his head and get in that. But I think he's already, but everybody's different. And Jaron, he's doing what he has to do to focus. And that's like they said today, he writes those inspirational. So when he's having a bad day, he can look down at that and remind him. That's how he does it.
Yeah.
Bobby D's just got to find his coping mechanism. He's got to find his way to turn it around. And he just hasn't been able to do that yet. But like, I agree with you. He has the potential of being a great player. He just has not found the way to do it. Like, he can hit home runs and
He can.
over there at the over and over minor and like nothing. And then he comes here and he'll go 0 for 31, 0 for 33. And it's like, oh my God, like he can't even, poor baby can't buy a hit. And it just, he's just got to find a way to get out of it.
I think it was TC who interviewed, I think it was Cutter, who he said that he is not on social media. He does not pay attention to anything that they read. I mean, I remember it was the day that Tom Curran, he wanted to write Cutter and he wrote butter instead on Twitter. And there was a whole thing. Yes.
So
And
funny.
he said it. He was like, I don't have social media, but somebody screenshot what you wrote. And I think it's just funny. But he was like, I don't let the negativity of social media get to my head. So therefore, I don't read it. I don't participate. And I think that's great.
Yeah, that's smart.
Because We do. I mean, I'm one of them. Like Joely, he was not my favorite guy.
Oh yeah, we talked crap
I'm
about
not
Joey.
lying. Joely was just terrible, and I was happy when he was sent down to, they DFA him, but now he's in the Blue Sox, right? He stayed there. He stayed in more Sox.
Yeah.
But it takes a really strong person, especially for somebody like on the spotlight, for you not to let that mess with your head while you're in the game.
Yeah.
So, which I'm glad, and I don't think anybody at Fenway Park has booed anybody. But yesterday they were talking about the Cardinals fans, how they have been booing all the players when they have been lose, because they've been like on a losing streak, and they've been booing them. And I'm like, oh my god, that's still your team though. Like at least show them something. But yeah, it must be hard for them to have to get all that negativity and that hatred, but. As fans, sometimes we just get a little bit worked up.
We do. And
I
I will admit, I've talked crap on social media about players. I definitely have.
Yeah.
But it's just, I can't imagine for them having to see that, and I'll try to be more mindful of it and be nice.
You know why? Because Boston fans are so passionate. It's like if they, I mean, I played Boston about a month back or so. I did Nick's Comedy Stop in Chinatown. And there was a couple of guys there that I had met for the first time at a bar. They were coming to my show, and they were so funny, man. They're just diehard, Boston fans. And I mean, Red Sox fans are just so passionate that when things happen like that, like somebody has a bad game, whatever, they're ready to.
Like me, yesterday when Ruff Snyder, that ball got by him in the outfit, I was like, Ruff Snyder, what?
Thing.
I mean, I didn't do nothing.
I felt bad for him.
I felt so bad.
I felt bad for him too, because he's good.
I was like, Ruff Snyder, what?
Because I just going. I'm just imagining in his head how long it took once that ball went past him. Turn around. Like in a dream, you're trying to run.
I was thinking he's thinking like his face showed it all, and I was like, "Oh, Ruff Snyder, how could you do that?"
I know, so bad, so bad.
It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best. It's not like everybody's gonna be perfect play, but it's just it's just how everybody reacts, and then again how they just learn how to shake it off. It's like whatever. It happened. It happened. So I missed the ball, so I didn't catch it.
Yeah. So Mike, have you ever had when you were performing, had a tanked experience where it was just like that, like Ruff Snyder with that ball?
I remember doing a show, like my agent way back when I first started in comedy, he was the agent for Jay Leno, and then he lost Jay Leno. Then he was the agent for Screech from Saved by the Bell. Rest in peace, Dustin Diamond. But he booked me a gig at Bananas Comedy Club, and I'm like, Jersey? He goes, no, Poughkeepsie. And I'm like, Lewis Black was on Letterman talking about that place. It's a dump. And he's like, no, it's where Seinfeld played. I'm like, yeah, back in the 80s, right? So I get there. It's the world famous Bananas Comedy Club. And literally there were 9 people there.
Oh, God.
And they didn't seat them all together, which normally you do.
Oh, gosh.
Over here.
Oh, no.
So, they didn't want to hear comedy. They just there was a couple in the back, right? So I go, you guys dating, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife? And she goes, no, he's my husband's brother. And I'm like, oh, I see why you guys are sitting in the dark over there, But so I did crowd work, and I salvaged it, but it was like, this is a nightmare.
Oh God. I mean, you're already hesitating now to start, because you're like, oh, okay, there's only 9 people here. It's already so terrible.
And I'm actually a vocalist, and I've performed, to 10 people, and I've performed to thousands of people. So, but for me, the smaller the crowd, the more nervous I am to get on that stage. Okay. The big crowd is not that doesn't make me nervous at all. But if I have to sing in front of 5 people, I get nervous. So I don't know if that's like that with comedy, but with singing, it's been like that for me.
So here's the testimony for me. I grew up a stutterer, and I had a huge fear of public speaking, even in a one-on-one setting. And it's amazing what God can do. So put me in Ann Arbor Stadium in front of 114,000 people. I have absolutely no fear. I've been doing comedy for 12 years. Before that, I was a podcaster, and had a podcast for a while. I had a bunch of celebrities on my podcast. Ed Asner, who was a famous actor, and like Dave Coulier, Uncle Joey from Full House. And so I started little by little. I started to work all that stuttering and all that fear out of me. But I have, I just don't have any fear anymore. It's like
That's wonderful.
We
Well,
used to do
that's
these open
great.
mics. Oh, thanks. We used to do these open mics, and it was like the guy said, "Listen, 1 or 100. You perform the same. You perform your butt off like there's 100 people here. Only if there's one." And that's how I cut my teeth when I first started out. Was like 1 or 100. And
That's good.
I did a private show in Buffalo for 2 people, but those 2 people told other people about my show. I did shows in Niagara Falls, and I packed the place out.
That's
So,
wonderful.
Wow, that's how it goes. Just you have to perform, and then word of mouth, and everybody starts knowing you. So hey,
Yep.
you got
that's good.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's what she said.
That's what she said.
You're
I
fitting
love that
right
line.
in here.
Love that line. That's what she said. My favorite
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the office.
But
Yeah, we had another comedian on, which he's actually the Locked On MLB podcast host now, but Sully Baseball, Paul Francis Sullivan. He's actually he was on that Bill Lee movie, Spaceman. Have you seen it?
no, I haven't.
Okay, it's pretty good. It's pretty funny. But he had to wrestle Josh Duhamel, and Josh Duhamel was in his tighty whities. Sully played a mailman. It's hilarious. But yeah, he did comedy for years, but he does Locked On MLB podcast now. He's a close friend, and yeah, he was on. So we have had a comedian on.
Yeah, I love Boston comedy. I mean, like I've learned a lot in Boston. Like there's some great comedians up there. Don Gavin, and of course Bill Burr, and
Oh yeah, we love Bill Burr.
Just a ton of great comedians up there. So I was doing a show with Mark Riley. Mark actually refs for like hockey games and stuff like that. And Mark was telling me that like Don Gavin gave him some great advice when he was in comedy. He said, when you hit the 7-year mark, you know who you are as a comedian. And Mark's like, 7 years? It takes like 7 years. Because I broke in like unconventionally. Like my first show that I did, I co-headlined with another guy from Last Comic Standing. He was a semifinalist. And the guy who hired me never asked me if I was a comedian. He just asked me if I wanted to do a comedy show. And I said, sure, I always wanted to be a comedian, right? And so he goes, I want you to co-headline, do a 45-minute set. And I'm like, oh my God. And I did.
Oh my goodness.
I did. But, so I thought I would get it right away and stuff. And it just took me a while. But now what I do is I do stand up and I do parodies. So I grab my guitar and I change the words to songs.
I love that.
I
love that. That is so fun.
I ruin songs for people, and
yeah.
I got a song. I don't have my guitar with me. I should have brought my guitar, but
oh man, that would have been perfect.
I have one.
I could actually grab my guitar if you want to just.
Yeah, do it. Yes, please.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Who was the one on Twitter that was putting those parody songs? Who was the one on Twitter that was putting those parody songs about the players?
Oh, Joey. Joey, he was using AI to write them. They were hilarious. That was so funny.
Crack me up. Oh
but Joey said he'll be on. Need to have Joey on soon because we love Joey.
Oh my God.
Joey
That's so
Capone.
funny.
Yeah, we'll have to have him on soon.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
So I noticed Christina's got, you have a Dunkin' mug, right?
No, Liz does.
Oh, Liz does.
What?
You have a Dunkin' mug?
No.
Did you have a Dunkin' mug?
Didn't
A Dunkin' Donuts mug?
you ever drinking out of Dunkin'?
No, she was drinking from a baseball mug.
Oh, she had a baseball one.
Are you guys Dunkin' fans?
I am.
I am.
Okay. All right. So
Donkeys.
I'm in Dunkin' Donuts every day, right? And I got thinking about something. So like, there's something in the coffee, right? Like you can make it at home. It does not taste the same.
Yeah.
If you think about it, like the parking lot signs, the entrance sign says "Welcome back," and I'm like, how'd they know, right? It says "See you soon." They know you're coming back. So I wrote a song by America Runs on Dunkin'. It's a little Eric Clapton parody of cocaine. It's called. Well, I'll play it for you. If you need a lift, it only takes one sip, Dunkin'.
Yeah.
And don't drink it black, because the sugar is crack, Dunkin'.
Yeah.
That's the secret ingredient. That's no lie. I'm as high as a kite, Dunkin'. Yeah, so it's
Yeah, I like it.
the crack in the coffee. Right?
It is in the coffee because I love Dunkies. I get my Dunkies
She gets
every
it every
morning.
day, I think.
Every morning, it's my
I
Dunkies.
alternate between that and Starbucks. Just
Yeah.
depends on my mood or which route I go to work.
So let me ask you a question. What do you get at Starbucks?
Me?
Yeah.
I get the pistachio cold brew, cold foam, or the white chocolate macadamia
Okay.
cold. Yeah.
A lot of people.
Honey, flat white, honey almond flat white. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, most people don't like the coffee at Starbucks. It's just like nasty.
It has a burnt flavor.
It does.
It's for seasoned coffee drinkers.
It tastes like someone dumped an ashtray in the pot. Like one time I'm drinking.
I literally drink just plain black.
And she drinks community coffee, which is a Louisiana coffee
Or
with
Folgers
chicory in
black
it.
silk, but I just drink black. Like, I mean, I make my coffee at home. I live in a small town. There's no Dunkin' Donuts
Right.
or
Yeah.
Starbucks. I have to go 40 miles if I wanted one. But I don't drink cold brew or anything. I literally just drink black coffee. I don't like sugar in my coffee. I don't like creamer in my coffee. I drink 1 cup of either community coffee breakfast blend or 1 cup of Folgers black silk every morning. But I make my own coffee every morning. And I drink just 1 cup black coffee. I like my coffee black.
I get black coffee too at Dunkies
I drink-
sometimes. My midnight black. Midnight
Yes, I would
coffee is
drink
my
my black
favorite.
too
At
sometimes.
midnight, but yeah, have you tried Starbucks coffee black?
Yes, the blonde roast is good black. The
Oh.
blonde roast.
The regular coffee black tastes like someone dumped an ashtray in the pot. I'm drinking it one time, going, "What is that?"
No.
Hey, one time I went to Chick-fil-A and I will never drink coffee at Chick-fil-A ever again. I went to
I
Chick-fil-A.
didn't even know they had coffee at Chick-fil-A.
It's only one size.
Yeah,
It's only one size.
but let me tell
This size.
you, I'm drinking it and I guess it was just all the grounds. And I'm very sensitive to that. So I just start gagging. I can and I'm having to take my hands and scrape the ground out of my mouth.
Oh God.
And it was making me gag over and
That's
over.
gross.
Yes, it was horrible. So I will never drink coffee at Chick-fil-A again.
Like I said, my favorite is Folgers black silk.
Oh gosh, really, Folgers?
Hey, I'm okay with some McCafe.
The black silk, the
McDonald's has
Folgers.
good coffee.
I mean, I just make me my own cup of Folgers black silk, but I love just the black silk. That's my favorite.
Okay.
But I
Mine is
make my own
midnight
coffee.
coffee. Midnight coffee at Dunkies with
Yeah.
2 Splendas. That's it. Or black sometimes.
Yeah, I don't put nothing.
That's
in.
it.
I gotta take off soon because we're watching American Idol and it's
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
American Idol or not, but there's some great singers on this year.
Everybody's invested on that, so it got to be good. Everybody talks about it here.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Well,
good.
before you do, tell everybody where to find you on your social medias and where to maybe donate. You said that you're raising money. Tell us about that again.
Yeah, so I do a lot of I mean, most of my shows are American Legions or VFW. So you can find me on my website, MikeBova.com, MikeBova, MikeBova.com. But I'm on X, okay, which by the
We
way,
call it Twitter.
Right.
We
Elon
call it tweet
was-
tweet.
If he was smart, he would say he would give away money every day, have a little treasure map, X marks the spot.
Oh yeah, hey,
Just a thought, right?
yeah.
And, so at Mike Bova, I'm on Instagram, a comedian Mike Bova. You'll find me. Just do a search on me, and then YouTube. Really, it's just like Mike Bova comedy. So you'll
Okay.
see my stand-up bits. You'll see a lot of my parodies, original songs, and that's probably the best way to connect with me. But definitely subscribe, and
I will. I want to know whenever you're coming to Houston again, so I can definitely go see you.
I will.
Mm.
Now that we're all connected and all that stuff, I will definitely let you know. Like
Next time you're in Texas or anywhere in Texas, let me know, because
I will. I'll be in San Antonio. Like my friends are getting married down there. I actually met this couple in Niagara Falls. Check this story out. It's really funny. Like, have you guys heard of Dave Attell? Dave's like one of the top comedians ever. So he gets me to open a couple shows for him at this casino in Niagara Falls. And I meet a couple there after the show and I go, "Where are you guys from?" He says, "Texas." And I go, "What are you guys doing here?" And he says, "Well, my brother's getting married in Pennsylvania." So his girlfriend says, "Do you want to crash a wedding tomorrow?"
Ooh.
And I said, "No."
Oh, fun.
No, that would be crazy. And the next day in Kingsley, PA, crashing a wedding.
yes, always
That's
crash a
right.
wedding if you have the opportunity to.
Yeah,
Right?
like the only way I could do that is if you guys hire me to perform, because whatever, I'll tell my wife, they get kind of inspired to go, "We'll hire you." listen, you want to talk about redneck wedding? It's in the middle of nowhere, and no band, no DJ. They had a boombox playing country songs.
Oh my
yeah.
god, a boombox.
Redneck, right? So
Straight up hillbilly.
I played some of my songs. This guy comes over and slaps a couple $100 in my hand. Like, it was funny because there was kids walking around. They didn't. I mean, they had plates and stuff like that, but kids walking around with a chicken leg quarter, holding it by.
That's what I'm talking about.
There's
Yeah.
they're fishing, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
I came back.
Sounds like my people.
Sounds like it was fun. Sounds like it was fun.
Oh my gosh, it was great. So yeah, just I got a lot of road stories, but
Awesome. Well, it was great having you on. You'll have to come on again if
Yes.
you're willing.
So much. Yeah.
much. So yeah. I'll let you guys get on with it. So,
Here's hoping the Red Sox can take at least 2 out of 3 against the Braves.
Yes, please.
you know what? It's
2
like,
out of 3.
there was a cartoon, right? The Wonder Twins, and they would do like the Wonder Twins powers activate. So if we all do that, like what Wonder quadruplets activate or something.
Oh yes.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
You know.
Are you ready?
Boom. We ready.
Boom, there
Boom.
we
It's
go.
happening.
Boom, we got it. Activate.
We got this. We got this.
Yeah. Let's do
We're gonna
it. I
hit
like it.
A, B, C,
I like it.
home run, D.
All about the good
D,
vibes.
home run.
Let's go.
So now it's like they'll take 2 out of 3 from Tampa.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
we sure
enjoy
will.
American
We'll
Idol.
remember. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy. So nice having you on.
Melissa, if you're you said that you're a singer, you're a vocalist, right?
Yeah.
She's a beautiful
sing
singer.
back up,
Yeah.
absolutely. I had
Yeah.
Shania Twain actually hit me up, and she goes, "Are you going to feature anybody on your album?" And I'm like,
Shania
Why do you-
Twain.
"I go, why do you want to be featured on my album?" And she's like, "Yeah." So
Oh, that's awesome. I don't know if I can
Ooh.
compete with Shania Twain, but I have
Oh my
sang.
God.
But Melissa,
Shania
imagine
Twain.
you being on an album with Shania Twain. Like you both
Imagine.
featured on them.
yeah, she wants us to feature one of my songs. So I'm like,
I love Shania Twain and her songs. Oh my God, get me in my feels.
there
Yep.
you go, guys. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on.
Talk to you soon.
All
Talk to
right.
you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Aw.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I'll go see him on his little show if he
I
comes by.
know. I know.
Even if it's
Shania, I'll be like,
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Shania. Ooh, I feel
I
like
sang.
a
Okay,
woman.
let me tell you all a story about when I sang a Shania song at a wedding. It's so great. Like, so my best friend's sister was getting married and they wanted me to sing. So she had me sing From This Moment On. And so, which is, I hate the song now because of what happened. But so I'm singing it and I'm singing it great, like wonderful. I'm standing behind the groomsmen. This is when the, like I was singing it for when the parents were being seated. Like, or the, the party,
The bridal party.
The wedding part, the bridal party.
So I'm singing it and I'm kind of like the groomsmen are here and I'm like kind of behind them and the audience cannot see the back of the groomsmen. So there's a candelabra with lit candles behind these groomsmen. So I'm like, my dreams came true. And I'm like, and I start going, true. Because one of the groomsmen is on fire and he's putting the fire out and no one else can see it but me. And I'm trying not to laugh, trying my hardest not to laugh. But I'm like, my dreams came true. So I think people think I'm getting emotional because they don't see. They never see.
And they're like,
They're like, oh, she's getting emotional. I'm like,
God. No, people, you're about to die and burn.
So then to make it worse, I'm so I'm humiliated. Like, what do you call? What is the word? Humiliated. I'm like humilified. I'm
Horrified. Are you trying to say horrified and humiliated?
Yeah.
But you made her
I
hard
was
word.
like,
Humilified.
I thought you was gonna say I was humid. I was like,
No,
I was-
you put
putting
humiliated
two
and
words
horrified together and
I
made
was
humilified.
humilified like a mug.
That's my
so-
girl.
So I see my family like on the other side, like I'm here. And so I decide I need to get to my family because I'm like to sit down, but I'm not thinking that right now the next song is about to come on and that's the bride walking in. So I walk in front of the bride across the aisle to get to
my God.
Melissa.
They're divorced.
I-
Just saying. They're divorced. And it's probably my
Oh,
fault.
you didn't ruin you. Oh no,
I ruined them.
She was
Yeah.
like the black cat
It's my
that just
fault.
walked across in front
It's
of
my fault. I'm just like,
That's it. Fuck fucking marriage is doomed. It's
That's
doomed.
it. Oh,
The
but
groom's
how
been
long did
caught
that
on
last?
fire. The groom caught on fire. I messed up the song, walked in front of the freaking bride.
Like a cat,
I'm
like a
so
black cat.
sorry. Please forgive me. She'll never watch this, but I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
How long did
yeah.
their marriage last? How long did the
Not
marriage last?
long. Not long. I don't even think a year.
It happened a year and a half ago.
Yeah. It
Following
was,
week,
well,
there
this was when
there
Dominic was like
no
5.
marriage.
So like this was like 22
Oh.
years ago. But
Oh, okay.
and you know what? I
Aw.
never sang at a wedding again for like almost 10 or 15 years because I did not. I was like, I'm never gonna sing like a performance. So I'll sing at church and stuff, but I'm never gonna sing like as a performance because I felt like it was like God humbling me or something. Like he's like,
He was like,
you
"Man,
are getting too big for your britches. You're gonna get embarrassed." Like,
Oh
yeah.
my God,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
It was horrible. It was horrible. And I don't have a lot of like embarrassing stories of me like in performances. But that one was one. Now, when I've been singing several times, the track will start and I can't hear but I'm actually bad with timing. And I've started too early, but I always kind of recover. So that has happened, but it's not as embarrassing to me because I'm like, well, I recovered it. I'm fine. But
yeah, whatever.
There was nothing that could recover. This was a bad situation.
I mean, you broke up a marriage. You gave them bad luck. You
did.
walk like a cat.
I did.
You walk like
I
a
did.
cat. And I'm
So I don't know, like if I should sing with Shania Twain, I might mess up somebody's marriage. Like,
Oh my gosh, Shania Twain, you're still the one. I love that. Oh my God, I'm about to listen to Shania Twain in a minute. Just
oh,
to
and
make
that
sure I thought
you're still
over.
the one. Casey had that at her wedding, and I remember being like, "Don't ask me to sing it. Don't ask me to sing it."
Oh, and then give you bad luck. Oh,
Yeah, I'm more like, "Whose bed have your boots been under?" That's mine. Like, or like, "Our man, I feel like a woman." Yeah.
I love that song. Yes.
I'd be like, "Oh, that's the one." You're like, "I'm going out tonight. I'm feeling."
I might have. I don't remember.
Wanna let it
People
all
say I kind of a ball and dance.
down.
I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know.
Yes, with your boots on, with your boots on.
Yeah.
Let's get going. Let's get going.
Yeah. But anyway.
Oh,
Well, this was fun. I've
I'm
missed
glad.
you guys so much.
I know. I
Everybody
miss all of you all, but I miss Christina the most. I've
I
been cursing
know, she's
alone
been
on
missing.
Twitter.
I know.
I'm
You
like,
are
this.
missed.
Where's
You
my
are
other
missed.
little?
I know. Where's my fuck this shit? Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, every time I'm like, fuck this fucker, and I'm like, somebody crickets.
One time, all I put, it wasn't even a Red Sox fan. It was like one of my Miami Dolphin fans, but it was during Red Sox, like right now, recent, like a few weeks back. And all I put was fuck. And the comment was, what did the Red Sox do now? And I was like,
You don't even have to put hashtag dirty water.
no, I didn't
or
put no
Red Sox.
hashtag. I literally
People
just
know.
put the word fuck. And this random person that I follow on Twitter that's like a football fan, not even a baseball fan, but what did the Red Sox do now? And I'm like, you already know me so damn well.
I'm telling you.
But they do.
Ugh.
They
And
know. Oh my God, look at you. Okay, Shania Twain.
I'm hot. It's hot
Okay,
in here.
Shania Twain.
Mike
No,
doesn't
no.
have central AC, which is not even that hot outside, but I'm like just sweaty.
Yeah.
Burning.
But it was like, there was no.
Yes, I miss
Twitter.
you
Tomorrow.
guys.
I literally tweeted that on Thursday. And then I don't even have the app on my phone no more. Like I deleted it off my phone, off my iPad. I was like, I'm just done right now. I need a mental like.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's okay. Everybody needs mental breaks
And I just
sometimes.
haven't. I mean, I know I'm sick too, but I just haven't been in a good place. I think a lot of it is just missing my husband.
She misses her husband. They're like,
I
I
can't
can't even.
first and school and work. And
You miss the D. Imagine how I feel. Imagine how I feel.
I need it all. Like, yes.
Imagine how I feel. I'm like here, like dry. I'm like, you know what? It's just part of my life. I'm not gonna have it. So whatever. Like, anyways, who cares at this point? Damn it.
Yeah.
You know. So, but I'm glad. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad that I texted Christina because after she put that, I had initially put a post that said, "Fuck you, Jansen." I was like, and I will say that Jansen sucks big balls. And then she tweeted she was leaving. And I was like, the next day I was like, Christina, are you mad at my post? I was because
You made her leave Twitter because you were talking about Jansen. How dare you?
I was like, I don't like Jansen, but I love you. I was like,
I was
like,
no, I'm just going through.
like, bro.
That's what I'm gonna do. If you say something about Bobby D, I'm gonna leave Twitter. No, just kidding.
But even if Melissa leaves Twitter, I think she would only last about 15
No.
minutes.
Oh, when I got locked out of Twitter,
jail, she was crying. Oh my God. And then the next day she put, I'm back. I'm like, bitch, you weren't even gone a day. Where'd you go? She was
the
like,
addiction
I'm
is
back.
real. It is
I'm
real.
like,
I
it
seriously
wasn't
was
even
like,
24 hours.
I don't.
People didn't even realize. People were like, "What? What happened?"
I know they're like, you were gone. Who knew? We didn't get to miss you yet. But I was like, but I missed
I
you.
was laughing. I was like, it just cracked me up because I was like, she's so funny because she's like, I'm back. And I'm like, it hasn't even been a day. You were back.
She put Soxy's back, tell a friend, and I was singing it.
Soxy's back.
Yes, I was singing in my
love
head,
it.
and I was like, but you know, some people do, like when you're missing for
I
a
just thought it
while,
was so
people do
hilarious.
reach out to you.
They do.
People
They do.
reach-
I've taken like a 21 day, like deleted the like everything like for like 21 days, and I've had people freaking out, like, you know, where'd you go? Where'd you go? But I was just needed a
I
break.
know.
I've just
I
been
think
gone
the most I've done was like a
Friday,
couple days.
Saturday, today, 3 days. I've done 3 days. Maybe tomorrow I'll go back. Maybe before the race series, I'll go back. And then if they fuck it up with the race, I'll be like, fuck this shit. I'm done. Fuck you all. Fuck
But
everything.
it has been making me a little depressed when the Red Sox lose. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Mhm.
just like it makes me sad. God damn it! I'm like, I need this
It
happy
makes
moment.
me depressed, and I'm already, like I said, I wasn't in a good place, and today was a better day, but I hadn't been in a good place. Like it was even taking stuff to get out of bed, like, and I've never ever had that. I've never had that. Like I can, and it was to even just to get me out of bed was like I didn't want to do it, but I get it, but that's never been me before. I'm a hyper person. I'm a positive person. Like I wake up every morning, I say 3 positive things, but like it was even struggling just to come up with 3 positive things.
Yeah.
And then the Twitter wasn't helping because it wasn't your Jansen post, but just other posts. Like I don't mind. No, I don't mind people. They're entitled to their opinion. But I get mad when people start saying stuff when they don't even really watch the game.
No, that's the deal. Was it uninformed, uneducated?
Yes. And then I'm like,
opinion?
wait a minute, hold your horses here. Like you do not know the whole story. I hate, like, if you're gonna say something, at least that's just me though. Like I get you're entitled to your opinion, but when people start putting stuff on there, and I'm like, you don't even make sense because that's not what really happened. And then I want to ask, like, did you watch the game? And then I won't ask that, but other people will. And they'll be like, well, no, but we saw. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You weren't even there.
Sorry, did you even endure all 9 innings? Did you even watch all 9?
If you watch all 9 innings and you endure all that effing pain, then you have a right to blast whatever shit you on Twitter. But if you're just getting fucking notifications and then you want to know, bitch, you gotta go.
You cannot be an eyewitness to a crime if you didn't watch that crime.
Exactly.
There you go. Amen, sister.
You gotta be in my pain. You gotta go through what I went through before you can start bitching about it.
Yes. Yeah.
Sure.
Like, and especially when it's these young people who have never experienced before the curse. They've only experienced like good years or whatever, like, no, you can't do that. No, you don't know. You don't know.
Terrible. It's terrible, but it's okay. We did our little, for United. So I am hoping, I'm just hoping, guys, that we gotta win. We gotta come back. Lord, please don't let me start praying on Twitter again. You must be tired of me just praying for us to win, but I can't help it.
There's a song about that guy Jelly Roll, I think. Something about like, I only know this because the girl I was working with, she was like, have you ever heard of Jelly Roll? I hadn't even heard of Jelly Roll. But she played this song and it's something about like, it talks about like, I only talk to God when I need something or something.
That's me right here.
Yeah, that's Liz's song.
I'm telling you, I'm like, God, I know it's been forever since I talked to you.
Yeah.
God is like, you only talked to me in March and
God is like, what? The Red Sox losing again?
Yeah.
Like, hell no. That's why your life is sucking right now. I'm like, oh, please, Lord, please just help me win this one time.
On these lyrics.
The Red Sox
terrible.
Is that why you're coming to me? I see your teeth.
Yep, he knows it. He knows. He's like, here comes this hoe again. Here she comes. Here she comes with her nonsense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's all right. It's all good in the hood.
Yeah.
It's all good in the hood.
When does your hubby come back, Christina?
Actually, no. My last day of work is Thursday, and Friday I'm gonna start. But he's far. He's 18 hours from me. So Friday I'm leaving here in the morning. I'm gonna drive all the way to my daughter's. She lives 8 hours from me. I'm going to stay the night with her, stay Saturday, Sunday, and then get back on the road and drive the rest with my husband. If I was by myself, I could drive it straight, but with my 2 doggies, it's too hard to drive that long in the car with the 2 dogs, especially the little one, because she gets fussy and she needs, like, she can't be cooped up, they're dogs.
Yeah.
So I'll get to my daughter's Friday evening and then stay there Saturday. That way the dogs can run around, get their, and then before I get them back in the car and go another 10 hours, So I'll see my husband hopefully by next Monday, Memorial Day. Hopefully.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Somebody's gonna be ready. She's gonna be
So,
going to the
I'm
spa.
walking bow-legged. You just mind your business.
Oh, I was just gonna say that she's gonna go to the spa and be like,
Mind your business. If I'm walking a little slow, a little bow-legged, a little sore, mind your damn business.
I'm gonna be so jealous. I'm gonna be like, I want to walk like Christina. I want to walk bow-legged too. I want to be hurting in my thighs. Shoot. Hey, I'm only hurting in my thighs because I'm working out. That's it. That's the only reason why, guys. Terrible.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Guys, thank you.
Love you guys. You're all the best.
Oh, love you too. I know you needed this. So I'm happy that we got together and see you. I think the Red Sox have been losing because we haven't podcast.
Yeah,
That's
that's it.
all our fault.
We need a
We'll
podcast.
take it.
Yes. So hello.
Yep.
Let's continue.
do
Let's have the momentum going.
Yep, let's do it.
I can do anytime. Tuesdays, no, because I have to listen to lectures. So, but any other day, I am good.
Oh, Liz, I wore this for you because you like it long.
Have you seen that?
I was reading. I was like, long as fuck. I'm like, what is
I
it?
get a swing juice.
Long.
Get your shirt at Swing Juice. I'm gonna plug baseball is a boring Swing Juice.
You know what? I
long.
need it now. Let me see. Oh,
Yeah.
I like.
girl
Oh,
rocking
I
her
like it that
Swing Juice
long.
shirt.
Me getting excited. I want it that long. Lord, please send me something that long, please. Please, Lord. Lord.
Please, Lord. That sounds like it came from not from anybody on the thing. That is so funny. Yeah, but if you want like her, Liz and our shirts are from SoxAddicts.com, but Christina's is swingjuice.com.
Swingjuice.com. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that's Rob Bradford of the Baseballs and Boring. They've got some.
I love that shirt. I want that shirt. Baseballs and Boring, but I see it everywhere, so I'm gonna.
It's Swing Juice. Swingjuice.com.
I have it in red and white.
Yeah,
I love it because I hate when people are like, "You watch all 162 games, don't you get bored?" I'm like,
"No, baseball's boring." That's when I tell them, "I'm
sorry,
like,
you're boring.
Hard person sport. I'm sorry, you're too fucking."
Yeah, and last time I was at Fenway, Rob gave me the one in Japanese, like that says it in Japanese.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I want to get that shirt.
But I broke it already. Baseball
Lord.
I'm
I gotta get a new bracelet too.
Yeah.
No, don't be. Oh, you're rough. I'm rough. Guys, my head is in the gutter because I have no D. Damn it.
All right, I guess we will end this, but yeah, I'm in a weird mood. I'm ready to eat some food. I can smell the food I cooked. I didn't eat it, so I'm like, I want to go eat some.
Yeah, I'm ready to eat.
I'm ready to eat some D. I was like, oh, TMI, girl.
Oh, she's going to. She's going to after the food.
All right, well, because she's
food. I need some food.
After the food is the D. Dessert, people. Dessert.
Right out of the gutter, people.
Dessert.
I hope your dessert is long. I hope your dessert is long.
Dessert.
I'm terrible, guys. I'm just thinking about it too much. Damn. Well, alrighty, ladies.
And we will see what happens with the next series. We're gonna be sending good vibe, boom, and
positive vibes.
Yes, and we will see you next time on Sox Addicts podcast. Go Sox.
Go Sox.